from this first day to maybe other first days?
The schedule's very different, and I know that's a boring answer, but for us it is. You get a chance to come in here and right away we're going to be a quick meeting and be on the field, and all of our install was last night. And so again, just excited for that change. It's a little bit different for all of us, and I think it's going to be a really good thing for our team.
How crucial are these first 3 days for all of the rookies that are here?
There's training camp is long. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And so I'm not usually too quick. I've learned my lessons to not be too quick to judge performance early on. Some guys come out the gates roaring. Some guys take some time to settle in and once they have a better understanding of the scheme. Some guys are better once the pads come on. Some guys are better once you get to that first preseason game and you can really see their playmaking ability on either side of the ball. So, I think just observing everybody's a little bit different as we go through it. And we'll get through this acclimation period before we strap up the pads next week.
What are some of the tangible precautions you take right now to avoid soft tissue stuff and some of that stuff that tends to be really consistent this time of year around the league?
Right. So our sports science stuff, Garrett Swanson does a great job, communicating the player loads and the distances and the speeds and all of that stuff. He monitors it as we go through practice. And so then we have the reports after practice. We communicate with the players during practice. Really the way the schedule is set up with your allotted time on the field for these first 4 ramp-up days, it is to protect against that. This is the longest stretch of consecutive days we go in training camp, but it's also the least amount of time we're on the field. So we'll do a great job monitoring all those guys to get through this acclimation phase. And then that's the sole purpose really for our 2-day on, 1-day off philosophy, to minimize those third-day soft tissue injuries. So our players responded well to that. We'll be on top of it. You can't prevent everything. There's things that are going to happen. That's part of football. But I think we do as good a job as anybody in making sure we can prevent that.
When Jack gives you those papers, when Jack gives you whatever he gives you, is there any category that you, any 1 or 2 categories that kind of
The red ones, if it's green, we're good. If it's red, it deserves my attention. So, we've done that. That's where the consistency comes in. Just having that strength department, Joey and Garrett there for the last 7 seasons. So, we feel like we're on the same page, and they do a great job communicating with the position coaches and the players over the course of practice. The players understand the expectation of hitting, percentage of their max speeds every other day to make sure that they can stay fresh on top of their max speeds. And they present to the team